Appalachian Fox Construct Cayenne here. I'm the spiritual president of Ohio. I'm a mildly reformed arsonist. I am genetically 97% human substitute materials and 3% cocoa and peanut butter cereal. Because the person that binded my spirit to this humanish body lured me to her frat house to conduct this alchemy ritual needed so that I would stop burning down random Walmarts and Krogers whenever I wanted fresh cereal. But I've been playing this Team Fortress 2 classified so gosh darn much. Been having a fantastic time. Generally speaking, the player base is a better player base than the Team Fortress player base. So is, just the gameplay. The gameplay, it's there. It's all locked in. Today we're going to look at some footage here and do a little post commentary and just generally discuss my thoughts and feelings that I'm having at the moment on this video game. So if you want to hear me yap, you want to watch some cool gameplay, I'm promising you it's a good time. Like and subscribe. Ding the notification bell, oh yeah, so I don't know if you saw in the news, but Adams County, Ohio, get fucked, you goddamn shitty ass police officers. Afro Man did get vindicated in his lawsuit, and I don't know what the next drama is going to be with that, but if you're not following that, that is crazy fun Ohio news. These police officers just got hit with the gosh darn Valk cameras from Siege, and we just got Afro Man from I Want to, because I got high fame, just literally just calling his spots, being like, "No man, I'm just putting y'all on blast for your crazy crimes." Fantastic stuff. Anyway, in lighter news, gosh darn, the Demoman Cyclops is, oh yeah, just hit that yowie. It's a fantastic, and then the combo with the dynamite there. I don't hit it. I feel like now that it's classified, I've been hitting it less consistently. I swear to God, I was more dialed in when it was classic, Team Fortress 2 classic, but still the combo items. Also, I'm ranting, I'm raving, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I'm just gushing about these fantastic items. Here's the deal. Here's the deal about why the Cyclops, the dynamite, goes so well with the sticky bomb launcher that they have in this game. Their stock sticky bomb launcher. The options are unique to each other. They interact in a way that is missing from Team Fortress 2 Live, where the game currently is as of present day, present time. Haha. There are too many items, and so you do get optimal loadouts and loadouts that are just trash loadouts that don't mean anything. And I've always felt that the amount of items that are in Team Fortress 2 that are aggressively mid, there should be more of them. And so if we want to have an absolute silly game with absolutely silly weapons, Team Fortress 2 Classified's custom servers are better than Team Fortress 2 Live servers. The custom wacky weapons are more fun to play with than some of the neutered and kind of normalized and whatever you want to say about the current slate of weapon balance. I think a lot of people are dissatisfied with it to some degree because they have previous ideas of where they wanted the balance to be. And as somebody who's been playing since the PS double triple on the orange box, and I'm not saying we should go back to having 6 grenades on the primary Demoman, but it's been interesting to see how the enshittification of the balance over the years, and it's he who trips is really not need to turn up their microphone apparently. Again, the Cyclops blast jumping is so ooh, it's really fun. It's aggressive. It's more risky, of course, but it's a nice substitute for pill jumping. I've always been about pill popping and pill hopping and Bilbo bagging yourself a nice air shot. And when I say air shot, I mean projectile fling yourself into the air and then rain down hell on them. Ooh, dinked them, just dinked them. Limiting yourself to only having 2 explosives at a time and upping your combo ability is very fun. And I keep talking around this. I know I got ADHD. I'm going to be going all over the place. You're just going to have to deal with it. Boom, he just got blasted. Form follows function it's a modernist idea in gameplay philosophy. The idea that this stick of dynamite here, this dynamite pack, you look at it, you throw it, and it does the thing you think it would do. That is fantastic, and what's kind of missing from live TF2, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like shit-talking people who like Mad Milk. I like Mad Milk, but at a certain point the game gets so flanderized and ridiculous that it does lose that identity where people are like, oh, I got hit with milk, what does milk do? I like a good item like the anchor there, that you see the anchor and you're like, I wonder what that does, and like there are some eccentricities to the anchor, of course. There is like gameplay nuance to it, but you see it and you're like, oh, that's an anchor. I know intuitively what it is going to do. This is form follows function. It is what TF2 was initially built around, and I think some of the items got so silly and ridiculous that, and I'm not talking about something like Girardi. I like Girardi. I've just always thought it should be on some sort of like reward timer because it's just so much more versatile. I've never understood that. I've always been a nerf Girardi, but keep it around. Don't nerf its ability. Let it do what it do, but just make it be earned. I never understood the gas passer, and I actually, that's one of the times when I wasn't playing this game. I have a blank period of time where I was not playing this game because of Overwatch before that game got destroyed and basically erased from history. Talking about that a different time. But look at the mine layer and look at the having the option of the gunboats. The alternate history Demoman gunboats is a fun addition. I've always wondered how that would feel, and having it, you're just like, oh yeah, we should have just had this the entire time. It's kind of like not a funny meme that we just took that away from Demoman because he lost the war update. And that was a fun time to be a TF2 fan, let me tell you. I love being an absolute uncle about this game. I love having about 5,000 hours dropped into this game across dimensions chronally. And it's fun seeing this version of the game because it is in fact my most favorite version of TF2 that has ever existed. Bar none. The custom weapon servers, again, have a bunch of, you choose your level of enshittification of crazy weapons. You get some, like a Russian server that I've been on, where some of them are kind of just really crazy Faustian bargains of weapons, and I like that. And then you get other ones that are quite expansive, have silly meme items, and then you have some that just take it seriously, and it's just like, hey, homeboy who owns the server is just like, I want these items, and they just upload those items, some from the vanilla game, so, you know, just various things. It's weird though, because I've seen certain items appear that I'm just like, really, we're bringing that one in? Like, we're bringing in Hulong heater's a must, huh? Like, okay, like, I'm not judging, I'm just saying this is not the first pick I would have made. But the mine jumper, the mine layer, does take some getting used to using it to b-hop around, but the Demoman's options in this version of the game are just fantastic. Now, I do wish that we had Scottish Resistance as a vanilla option, or something like it, something where you can really just hit different groups of bombs. But as you see, the mine layer is it is a fun substitute. You just really can hit some dinkers. You can really trap people with it. Having 4 of them is also nice. I believe, if I'm not misquoting, oh shit, I'm getting overrun. That's where it does fall apart. You can't, kill 4 people at once. Unless you're really, really gosh darn good and lucky. But against a resisting opponent, that's kind of difficult. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful Team Fortress 2 classified gameplay. Getting spawn camped, I'm having a great time playing KOTH, which is not my favorite mode, but I do like it because it is a good exhibition of the items, and I think it's a good map to adjudicate a weapons balance. And I'm of the opinion that weapon balance is not something that you should adjudicate on a snap judgment or even a short-term judgment. I really do feel like you need to invest a lot of time playing with and against an item in a broader format before you can really have a good evaluation of the weapon's fairness, balancedness, all of that kind of stuff. And I think people in general are just fascinated with declaring a weapon overpowered or underpowered immediately. It's really funny. I love people raging about it. But overall, what I've noticed is that I'm hearing a vast difference of opinions on, like, this is underpowered, that's overpowered. I've heard the mine layer in common parlance, not in like any sort of competitive area, just chit-chatting with players, with other constructs about it on different servers over a period of time, playing this game quite a bit and yapping quite a bit with people. I have noticed people will say the mine layer is overpowered, people will say the mine layer is underpowered. They will immediately get into discussion about that, and then people will just instantly kind of realize, like, oh no, like, these things are pretty well thought out, and once you get used to them, you can do shit like that. It's fantastic to have this sort of option. People look at this thing as like a cheese item that can, like, only get 1 kill on somebody when they're slacking. But, like, that's always stupid because, like, you literally have to get directly behind somebody to backstab them, and yet people get backstabbed all the gosh darn time, including people who are tryhards. This game is well thought out, and since the bones, it's got good bones, Mr. Stan. It's got good bones, and so Mr. Smith, it's got good bones, Mr. Smith, to quote Family Guy, American Dad. The game's got such good bones, and that's why people love theory crafting all different kinds of items. But in terms of form follows function, in terms of having clear-cut ideas and choices, like the initial choices you get in updates, like for instance, you get the Kritzkrieg being added as an option. Underpowered in some people's minds because they're stupid. It's the Kritzkrieg is an immediate option where you're like, yes, I get it. That is an absolute opposite to what it is that I'm getting. I'm getting there's the invulnerability, then there is the destructive power. It makes sense. Form follows function. Like these are two. The choice is interesting. Your choice matters. Instead of being a choice of nuance, it is a choice of a big question instead of a small question. Also, they give the mine layer the ability to do the Scottish resistance taunt. And that's just ingenious. I've gotten quite a few plays where I will lay mines in one place, go to a completely separate place on the map that's really funny, possibly with a bunch of funny sprays or something to show off our team's sprays. Because I like to, TF2 is an art gallery for shitpost memes and sprays and just stupid shit. That's something that they're trying to take away from you. The Chinese Overwatch people took away vanilla sprays. They have, propaganda sprays. It's you have you lay the mines, and then you go a trillion miles away, and then you just put cool sprays behind you, and then you just do the taunt, and then they say lol in the chat because they're like, oh my god, this item is so gosh darn funny. And that's what's fantastic about Team Fortress 2 Classified. Look at that ragdoll, look at his jump, everything is so gosh darn fucking aesthetic. Look at these choices. These choices matter, And so you can go full gunboats and sticky bomb launcher, and it's a crazy option. Look at that. Look at my health. Look, I'm fine. I will be absolutely voting for payload. That will be happening. I am a payload addict because Team Fortress 2 Live trains you to be a payload addict. This is such an objectively better game. The options are better. The player base, fantastic. Diverse. Doesn't matter what kind of like culture you're into. Ultimately, playing this game is like playing Metro 2033. It's kind of like you go to one server, it's a bunch of communists. You go to another server, it's a bunch of Nazis. It is what it is. If you just talk to these people and be a social chameleon like I am. See, I play both sides, so I always win and always have a server to play on. I will pretend to be Russian by having high ping and cheating. I'll just go to the Russian servers. I think they don't like me there. I think they're just like, who the fuck is this pinging ass man from the country of Ohio? I don't say anything to socially embarrass myself. I don't come on the chat and start speaking English, the mother tongue of Ohio. But some of them are like, you better keep playing fucking medic or we're gonna kick your ass for lagging. But generally, all of the servers that are accessible with reasonable ping under 100 in the Ohio Valley and general Ohio region, we have great Team Fortress 2 classified servers that I do want to see filled up in this here game in the country of Ohio. The number one thing, oh my gosh, I can't believe my reaction time was borked. I can't imagine what might have done that. Needing a medic. This map is pretty gosh darn good. I always forget the name of it. I had a bit of a PC crash right there. I'm hoping that rendering this is not going to be too much of a problem. I did. Kyan, next time I'm behind you, I'm gutting you like a fish. Somebody said that in chat. How about nah? Nah, you will not be. You think you thought wrong. I said that in team chat because I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I didn't say that. Skibbity bop. I guess he did gut me like a fish. I did need medical attention. I guess he did deliver on that promise. But that was his hubris. He did get me. He did nick me in the stomach, and I did have to make a tactical retreat. But look at this. Look. Oh. Boop. Boop. It's fantastic. It's aesthetic. The player base, fantastic. Most of the servers are just overtly friendly. Everybody seems to get along on all of these servers. It's a lot less political, what I could say, than other Team Fortress servers. The Team Fortress Live servers. They just feel like they want to shit talk each other. There's like this, weird beefing. But man, this custom game mode here, unbelievable. This is Isle Night Falls. This is a fantastic server. There's going to be some chatter from these guys, and I'm going to let them talk when they do. But like, overall, fantastic server, custom items, cool people, grand chatter. It is a place for the yappers. If you like the yapping, pop on into this server. I don't think there's a whole lot of. I hit him with a stinky pinky. Like he didn't see that coming. Gotta hit that dynamite. These weapons are fun. They're nice and spammable in the way that a Demoman weapon should be. They're nice and thunky. Some people don't like crowd control. I love crowd control. I love bonking people. I love booping people. I love knocking them around with a bunch of knockback. I've seen some really cool custom versions of the Force and Nature around on some custom servers. So we got the Babyface's blaster on this server. It's I believe it's the reverts. We got the sticks of dynamite that I'm going to continue using here for a bit, I think, but then we're going to switch it up. I don't main things. I think Demoman and Soldier are probably my favorites. I really do like playing them a lot. I do think it's kind of weird that in the live game, Tater, hell yeah, Tater, that in the live game, you, in Team Fortress 2 vanilla, classified vanilla, I know I'm confusing you, but in the normal version of the game, oh, got that lock and load. I think it's kind of weird that Soldier ain't getting no banners, but it's also kind of cool that the things that the Soldier does have, I think, suit him better than some of the flanderization that he's gotten. So you got some pretty good options here. You got 3 different shields, the 3 shields you would expect. I've seen some other ones. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. But we got the Quickie Bomb Launcher. Basically, this is just taking, basically what I would say are the better items.
I think that's a ghost. Scary fucking ghost. It's gonna make you piss yourself.
I love this. This is why you play Team Fortress.
Unfortunately, he says like, oh yeah, I want a body pillow, but then why is your name I Hate Billy? Okay, what's your name? What's your name, Mandy? What's your fucking Mandy? Billy Mandy?
So you got different options on here for the night. I do like that. Ooh. Ooh. Now, if I'm recalling, I do get a little head hungry. Now, you might be thinking, why are you playing basic ass full Demonite on a server when you could be playing custom weapons? What's nice is the environment that the totality of the items offer. It is not about just one item being balanced or not. It is about curating a list of good items, and that's where this game excels more than any of the other Team Fortress 2s on the market. Now, I'm not trash talking other ones, except for Team Fortress 2 Live, which I do, again, have to say, if you're one of those people who's critical of The Simpsons, and a lot of people are, and that's socially acceptable to be critical of The Simpsons flanderization of writing, then I think it's a flanderization of balance to take items that were meant to be different and diverse and normalize them, and for the sake of balance, neuter them without thinking of creative solutions to keep their identity alive.
Fucking just critical hitted myself.
I think that's happened a lot in the live version of the game. Scout over here just hiding.
You should feel proud about that, because like I've never heard of anyone do that to themselves.
Dead ringer, more like head ringer.
Cosby has joined the fucking game! Ain't no way! Bill Cosby! He's gonna rape us all! Oh, he left the game!
You left. You called him out. You scared him. You scared the legend. We're safe.
I don't want to be raped by Bill Cosby.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta let people know they're socially unacceptable if they truly are.
No means no, Bill. No means no. He's like fucking
Factual.
sniper. You gotta say, Bill, no, Bill, no. I'll be right back. I have to quickly do something.
Ominous. Texas guy got bopped in the gut and the head. Gonna go out with Tater. Gonna part ways with Tater. That guy. That guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Crazy leg scout, always fantastic to see. So I guess we're gonna go with sniper here. The fishwhacker is crazy, as is the hunting rifle, the hunting revolver. Hunting revolver, fantastic.
He's like half my fucking age. He's 15 now. I'm like 20. If I smack him, I'll go to jail.
No notes.
I guess not.
Hunting rifle is crazy.
They'll beat the shit out of him every fucking day.
Yeah. I mean, right? What was the question?
just pinching out a life lead there. Ding, ding. It's so satisfying. It's very fun to shoot. It's fantastic for shooting if you can aim. Fantastic taunt for it. The form of taunting with it just feels fantastic. The fact that you're giving up less sight to scope, to aim down sight is really nice. The fact that it is rewarding not one headshot, but successive headshots instead of getting a beat on a target and charging up. It is asking you to hit headshots multiple times in a row and or finish them off, follow them up. It is inarguably less aggressive in terms of being a pain point to losing to it than the sniper rifle, unless you're really, really kind of stupid. If you're really kind of stupid, you don't understand that you are automatically better off getting killed by a hunting rifle because you gotta hit successive dinks. You're not hitting one dink, you're not getting an angle, you're not doing like a quick scope. It is rewarding you being an active member of society. Back to the lab again.
Hey, who's going back to
the lab again?
Hey, going back to the lab again.
Whoop, there goes gravity. Yeah, these teams are shit fucking us, making sure we're not allowed to leave spawn.
No, not at all.
Also, the player base here, way funnier than other player bases, way more jovial than Team Fortress 2 Live. Feels like a nice revival of people. Just people who got the old TF2 culture immediately. And again, the items, they're better. Good shit. Hunting rifle, fantastic. The fact that... oh my god. I'm cracking myself up. I say the funniest shit imaginable.
Why does fucking Bambi Mario keep on leaving, joining, rejoining, fucking...
Oh, finally we captured after a long time.
Good enough. Okay. So... the hunting rifle has so many upsides when it's paired with the bow, the hunting bow.
On the point! Alright, cool.
Huntsman. That's it. And then you have the regular sniper rifle.
Good job.
The sniper rifle
Idiot. Absolute idiot green pyro.
has less presence.
Who's losing? Nice. Idiot. Absolute moron.
Lemonade gang.
He's clearly venting his rage from losing.
All my screen is a fucking side tilt.
So you do get less snipers that are taking the post, sticking there, and not really being active participants in the game. It allows the sniper in most circumstances John Dragon Ball, how dare you use a fun TF2 item to kill me in a funny way, and then shit talk me on main, you son of a gosh darn heckin' goat herder. There is just a better presence of items that think about the problems that Team Fortress 2 has. Pain point. People do not like playing against Sniper. Make Sniper more fun to play an active thing, get him closer with his unlocks rather than further away, and let Sniper be a denotation of what the role is. You're kind of like the designated marksman. All of this is subjective. What is a soldier in Team Fortress 2? He is the Rocket Man, but we don't call him the Rocket Man, we call him the soldier. These are all just role distinctions, and then you can flip and mold the roles a little bit. But let's talk about this gosh darn twin barrel sawed-off that they gave to the Pyro and just the Pyro. Oof, it's so heckin' nice. It's a fun mobility tool. It is a good way to get scouts off you. You can just kind of like, if you believe that you know how to outwin a one meat shot versus one meat shot battle with a scout, you can always just kind of delete a scout by thunk, not moving, and then hitting the flamethrower afterwards. You're gonna burn that son of a bitch crispy, nice and good. And I healed more as Pyro than the previous round that I had, which was 100 because of the cool scythe thing. That my dyslexic ass still can't quite understand how it works. It does get like the ability to harvest life off of afterburn and shit, but also while you have it out. Oh. I tried to blow the fire off him. I just blew his ragdoll away from me. You heal up with it, and then I guess like if you get enough harvest time, you go full sicko crits mode with the scythe. Cool idea, really fun idea. Pyro is much less of a combo class in this version of the game. They only have a shotgun. They don't have a flare gun, I don't think, in the regular version of Team Fortress 2 Classified. Plenty of custom servers do have flamethrowers, custom, shotguns that do fire cool shit. This one's pretty cool. You do get the scorch shot. I don't know, that's a weird inclusion, but it's also interesting to see what kind of items they prioritize in that Russian server that I've gone to a number of times. They give like a bunch of weird shit to the Pyro. He gets like they give the Pyro like a weird flamethrower, thermite launcher. It's like you throw little pucks of thermite. It's pretty crazy. This mode though, the 4 KOTH mode, absolutely fantastic. Here's what it does require though. If you're going to play with 4 different teams, whether it's the 4 payloads, the 4 KOTH, whatever, 4 different teams, the teams have to kind of agree to have the same level of competitiveness, and you need frequent scrambles. And you just kind of take the scrambles as they are and not get too caught up on what team you're on and team stack and that kind of thing. I think it's much better to just regularly scramble. That way the tryhards and the casuals and the people with different levels of skill on different items are all normalized, and that's one thing that we've really lost as a culture. We were all on that hustle grind set of getting better at a game rather than doing what I think is much more fun and socializing and enjoying the camaraderie of playing Team Fortress and the banner and the chilling and the vibing and the doing funny things like, jumping around like Elmer Fudd with a shotgun. That's like absolutely bananas. You can just have moments like this. The dopamine that this game gives you when you just like burn a bunch of people on fire. It's bar none. Everything feels better. The ragdolls, unparalleled. The graphics. Look at this. This is like way better than Live TF2. Look at the lighting on the gun, I don't know how well that like YouTube's gonna render this fucking video, or that this PC that I got off of that truck. I don't know. We'll see. But man, this is just a glory to behold. This is a really fun game to play. Again, I can't stress enough how unbelievably free this game is. The maps on this Nightfall server, they're also really good maps. I think we are going to be nominating that CP Steel, my personal favorite map. This game also has just better modes. Generally, the maps that get played on this is the issue across the. Again, the ragdolls, the kill cams, they're better. This stuff matters. The readability matters. The lack of hats. What a lot of custom servers do, though, is they'll give you, speaking of form follows function and the idea of like being able.
Stop it! Stop!
The idea of having readability. Other servers will have cosmetic items that are associated with using certain items, having them equipped. So, like, for instance, the boxing gloves. You'll be able to see Heavy's boxing gloves at all times. You see what Heavy has on the hands of the Heavy. And that's, you're like, wow, that sounds a little weird at first, but, like, it's so helpful because you know what that Heavy's capabilities are at any given time. And that readability is very nice. There's no concealment on that. And, you know, there's levels to where that concealment is kind of, like, nice in a certain way. Where in Hammer Space you have a pistol as a engineer, and then all of a sudden you whip out a revenge crit loaded the kill cams. You pull out a revenge crit loaded Frontier Justice with 3 shots that you can just plank anybody with those crits. That's a fun bit of deception. That's fine. I get that, but it's not fun when you don't know what the maximum health of a person is. You don't know what vulnerabilities they have. You don't know all of that kind of stuff. And generally speaking, I think things like changing the health of the characters is kind of wrong. In the exception of the Demoman, changing his health with the Eyelander, I think that's fine. That's a weird exception. That's fun. But generally speaking, I don't like vulnerabilities and resistances on things other than the shields. Because the shields, you see them, and you know what they represent. You know that this guy comes from the house of less fire damage, less, blah, blah, blah. I think less explosive damage, whatever it is, in the case of the Riot Shield. I think there's a Riot Shield that gives you less bullet damage in Team Fortress 2 classified servers. I've seen those around. I highly recommend playing these server. You get the reverted Baby's Face Blaster, the old Baby's Face Blaster. Boom. The ragdolls. I know I'm gushing. I got the ADHD. I'm gushing. I'm yapping. It's nonstop. Can't stop, won't stop, like Lucio said. Oh my gosh, I need a drink of water. I'm yapping like crazy. Incessantly yapping. Big gulp, bitch. Take that, Jonathan Fireball, Dragon Ball, and the third truck. Oh, man. Jackabomb's fun to play with. So is Pooron.
Femur kill. Got him.
Again, these people are found. These people, I'm just running into good players who are saying good things. Chill vibe. They get the idea. Here's the thing. Team Fortress 2 is a game to be engaged with, not a game to try hard on, and you might disagree, and that's fine. We can see eye to eye on enjoying this game. But I think the way to optimally enjoy it is to socialize. This is a cool vibe game. Roll the beautiful bean footage of the of Chat Falisac just talking about this game and what its vibe is and what it used to be, what Team Fortress 2 Live used to be. Team Fortress 2 Live, when it was good, when it was better, when I enjoyed it back in the day, when the game was TM approved by Cayenne. But it wasn't as good as this game is now. The jump pad, by the way. Let's talk about the jump pad. Also, we're using the Jag here because we're a degenerate. And we do want to get those jump pads up as quick as possible. They are really fragile. Again, the cuts. The kill cams, they're insane. Okay, I need another big gulp. I'm glad that we chose water for this. Okay. Otherwise, I'd be drunk by now. If this was vodka, that'd be bad. I'd be ill-advised. I'd be pretty gosh darn inebriated. If you have any questions for me being an Appalachian Fox construct and how that does intersect with me playing Team Fortress 2, or rather how it doesn't nowadays, I pretty much have the finger dexterity to do it now that I'm a human-ish thing. But if you have any questions for me, do let me know them down in the comments. Let me know your opinions on Team Fortress 2 Classified, and I will let you know that if it's a good opinion. I'll let you know if I agree with it. I'm generally speaking very positive on this. I do want to hear people's feedback on any pain points that they have with the game. I've heard criticism of the anchor, saying that it's less skillful than getting a market gardener, and I think that is a plus. I like the alternate history of bonk, being able to do shit like that, like bonking them across the map, and then you just get the satisfying RPG to do rocket jumps with. It's fantastic. I like these options way more. I feel like in the way that you can really frag out with something like the vanilla flamethrower or the regular scattergun or the regular rocket launcher. Like I think you could do weird combo shit, just rocket jumping, doing really fun stuff with just deleted 2 fucking scouts who got over aggressive. It's fantastic. It is pretty aggressive on light classes, especially scouts, but I've also just gotten a good idea of how scouts move, and that's something that I think a lot of people don't appreciate, is the skill input on figuring out what people are
I don't know what that is.
where they're going to move, how they're going to operate. You do got to think though, having the one rocket does kind of make you, and it being more powerful does make it quite a problematic thing for pyros. So if you don't have, you pretty much got to use it to escape a pyro if you're coming across a pyro. You got to be really smart to try and outmaneuver that. You can't really go in and anchor on a pyro. Doing this just makes you pyro bait. And then hitting the anchor on John Dragon Ball. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that gib. It's fantastic. It's just... That's a little embarrassing. But I'm not cutting it out. Raw, unfiltered, Team Fortress classified gameplay.
I'm gonna goose this, by the way, but whatever.
As if this is unedited. As if I didn't have to do a shitload of editing, though. Or... by my ADHD standards. I also was kind of like hesitant on the needle gun because I had played it in a variant of the needle gun for Scout in various versions of mods over the years, and I was never enthralled with it. I kind of like it here. It feels nice. It feels like it does give the Scout more medium range versatility and long range versatility, but not at the expense of his main value prospect being getting up close. It just means that he is able to more effectively deal with sentries, which hard counter him a little too much in the vanilla game. I feel like the interlocking pieces of how these things balance out work a lot better. And here, in this custom server, it's actually, like, there's a few weapons where I'm like, that's a weird include, but it's not a disturbing include. I know that I'm talking a lot of shit about live Team Fortress 2 right now versus classified, but a lot of those items I still do like. I do, but I do feel like the output of item potential should have been higher for how low quality the items were. I think that if they wanted to make Team Fortress 2 the shitpost that it is, we should have had way more shitposty items. We should have had more of them. There should have been more versatility options that mean, less, that are, kind of have branching gameplay things where you can make a loadout that's less optimal. That's fine. If you're going to have some optimal loadouts and some less optimal loadouts, that's fine. But then clutter up the game with a bunch of bullshit items instead of the sort of mediocre mess that we did get. If we're going to whitelist items and be worried about what competitive players are going to whitelist and not, I think that the solution would have been to, make a list that curated in game, like a pick ban list or whatever. Get so many items in the game to normalize picking and choosing what you want, and that's now where we're at. If you want to have a stock Team Fortress 2 experience, those servers are out there. You can go play your Gold Rush mod or whatever. But if you want to have new items that do meet the original design expectations of form follows function, Team Fortress 2 Classified is the objective best choice. And you can have a different opinion in terms of, what is the best version of the game, what game you like best. The reason I am singing from the hilltops is because we are finally given what we wanted, and Valve is not getting in the way. So I give it's a lead follower get out of the way situation. Valve has gotten out of the way, and I'm very thankful for that. I now don't care about the live game. This is so much better. I can play this anytime I want. I don't think that the player base for this is going anywhere, but I do encourage people to join this game and show Valve the play numbers. Show them this is where the winds are shifting, and that some of these items, you just got to imagine, like, why don't we have them in the game? I got so much more to say on this. Please do like and subscribe. I got more gameplay footage, tons of it. Probably going to get a camera. I do got a camera. I just got the ADHD. I'm going to set it up so we can get my ass green screened in on gameplay, reacting to the wild shit they say in these servers. Also, the legacy menu. Oh my gosh, the legacy menu. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful time on the next YouTube video you watch or whatever.